How's it going, guys? This is ZDEyE here. So we actually got some extra information regarding Bloodborne Remake, that there was an interview with the Hidetaka Miyazaki. He actually clarified a few things regarding it. Now, the thing as well that I definitely wanted to mention, unfortunately, he did not give us anything concrete. And you know what? I don't think any of us should have been actually expecting related to it. Now, with the release of the Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth Tree coming in June, even with the interview, he mentions quite a lot, well, not a lot, it's just some details regarding of the Bloodborne remake, that he's genuinely is happy, that it's actually like so much responsiveness and just so much positive light for Bloodborne in itself. And he's very thankful that, you know, people just want more of it, at least some kind of remake that would happen for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 6, whatever. Now, this is exactly his words, and you know what? I want to read it out real quick. It's a title that we're very fond of as much as our fans. It makes me very happy to see that there are still so many people so passionate about it. So what makes this interesting as well, that during the interview they get on to mention regarding of a possibility of having a remake. You know, what could this tune to, right? What kind of similarities we should expect, such as like Demon's Souls, for example, that was remade for the PlayStation 5 as a launch title after originally it was actually being released originally on the PlayStation 3. And so there's a little bit of a mention that the double generation leap that could actually be more meaningful in this way. And in his words, I think having a new hardware is definitely part of what gives value to these remakes. Things you haven't been able to achieve in previous generations of hardware, ways you haven't been able to render concrete expressions. New hardware sometimes makes that possible. I wouldn't say that's it though. I think from a user point of view, modern hardware allows more players to appreciate these games, and so it ends up being a simple reason. But as a gamer, I think accessibility is important. I think that may be the main reason to bring an old game to a new platform. Miyazaki says that he's very happy to see so many fans passionately asking for a remake of his game. The creative has apologized for not being able to say anything more specific about the remake of the exclusive PlayStation 4 title, but he did mention that he's excited by the response it continues to generate. It makes me very happy to see that it is a title with so many memories, both for me and for the team that worked on it, and we see the passionate voices in the community. Of course, it excites us, it makes us feel very lucky to have that, and to have those memories. Unfortunately, as mentioned, there's just nothing really you can take it from these words from him. It's still nice to see him mentioning this game and even talking about it. I'm sure that he's completely sick of it, because so many people has been asking regarding the remake, remaster for the Bloodborne. You know, at this point, I'm quite surprised that he even acknowledges it and actually answers it, in any way possible, of course. Now, regarding of my opinion when we could perhaps expect a remake or a remaster for Bloodborne, I do think it will come. It will come, but we do not know, of course, when. In my opinion, with this kind of interview, it kind of gave me a concrete answer, a little bit, at least in my thoughts. This is just my speculation, I just want to mention that I think that Bloodborne Remake will be simply treated as it was for the Demon's Souls remake, similar like that. So I think that Bloodborne Remake will get a treatment of an exclusive game coming on launch date for the PlayStation 6. And it's unfortunate that we'll have to wait quite a long time, and like assuming that if the PlayStation 6 arrives, it perhaps will be in 2028. This means we still have an additional 4 extra years to wait. It is annoying, but I hope it just gets the proper treatment that it deserves. And you know, like, I'm actually expecting it more in terms of what we should expect out of this game. And I'm talking about, for example, like quality of life improvements, additional content, some of the COD contents that has been done, and perhaps maybe if it would be possible for From Software to actually develop this remake. Perhaps even go crazy, go with the remake and include also a sequel after like a year, 2 to 3 years afterwards. I don't know if we can expect that much, but nevertheless, I'm still curious to see if From Software will be the ones actually making this remake. We unfortunately don't know if PlayStation Studios are going to be doing anything related to it. We do know that Bluepoint were capable of actually pulling this off in terms of the remake for Demon's Souls, but now it's been more or less confirmed that they're making an original title that doesn't actually involve anything towards a remake. A lot of people were speculating it would have been a sequel for Bloodborne instead, but no, this is an original IP. Perhaps maybe some other studio is actually taking care of it and making a remake instead. Nevertheless, I just hope it actually will turn out to be good, and I hope that actually will live up to the expectations of many in terms of this Bloodborne remake I'm talking about. And at that, thank you so much for watching and listening. Like and subscribe. See you guys all, and have a wonderful day.